Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cities Skylines for more city building action. We are back in Turian's town, which is slowly turning into a city, isn't it? Things are growing very nicely indeed. We're getting all sorts of new things going on. Our population is up to 1,300. Last time out we put in a police station and a fire station. It's not actually called a fire station, is it? It's called a... what was it? Firehouse, that's it. I mean, I don't really know the difference between the two. There's nice commercial things going up here as well. And yeah, things are going pretty well. We need to make some changes. Some little minor changes to the way the town runs. So I've also got some things I want to name. People have requested some more things to be named after them, which is great. So we'll get onto that at some point. But first, something that's been brought to my attention is that because of the way these roads run, if you live, say, in these houses here, if you want to leave town, you're going to have to drive all the way down here to the very end and then loop back round this road and go all the way out here. So that's not ideal. So what I was thinking is, do we have roundabouts? We do. Excellent. Oh, wow, those are very big. That's not ideal, actually. I was hoping we could maybe have a really little roundabout, but we don't. Okay. That potentially complicates matters, because I was going to stick a couple of roundabouts in and go about things that way, but that's not going to work. So you might have to change the layout of this road a little bit to do that. Also, this here doesn't have any water, apparently, so let's sort that out. Oh yeah, it's just on the outskirts, isn't it? Same with this one. Right, let's run this water pipe down under here, like so. We don't actually have a water pipe which runs along here, so let's sort that out. That's a bit too far over. Will that fill in all that? Yeah, it will. Excellent. Right. Let's just do that for now. So those guys should be fine now. Moving into there. Wow, this is really popping up quickly, isn't it? I'm really happy with this. Right, so the naming. Let's get onto the naming a little bit. Because we've had some requests in. So let me just grab my notes here. First up, the Netflix reviewer has asked for the school to be named after them. So let's find our school over here. So it's just called Elementary School at the moment. And they have requested it be called the Aidan Gibson Elementary School. So we can absolutely do that, that's fine. So let's call it that. Aidan Gibson. Yeah, I'm on the console, so it's going to take me a while. It's not like being on the PC. Elementary school. There we go. Lovely. So that's that one done. And we've had two more requests for names as well. One from Dango, who's asked for a town hall or an office building. We haven't actually unlocked those yet, so we'll have to wait for those. And also from Frog. Frog's asked for a park or a pond, which again we haven't quite unlocked yet. So as soon as we unlock those things, we'll be naming those. And if any of you other guys have something you want named after you, let me know in the comments below, and I will do that for you, because we want this to be as inclusive as possible, this series. So we're up to a tiny town, 1,400. We've unlocked landscaping, event policies, leisure, level 2 unique buildings, football. And we've also got some more policies and things we can put in, and some canals. Wow, okay, we've also unlocked a lot of things. Look, high schools, libraries, tennis courts. A lot of things, it turns out. These are things that we're not really that bothered about for the time being. So, that really opens things up a bit. Let's hit pause and see what else we've got now. Right, so we've unlocked the high school. We want to put one of those in at some point, and the public library. And we've also unlocked leisure. You can make your city more attractive and comfortable by building parks, plazas and paths, or by planting trees in empty areas. Decorative elements raise cities' happiness, which helps buildings evolve. So we've got parks, playgrounds, carousel parks, bouncy castle parks, dog parks. Wow, okay, there's a lot. What are these? Plazas. Very nice. Other parks. Basketball and tennis. Oh wow, and look, we can actually customise the parks and things by adding in these items. Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, the parks are quite big. Huh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So I think we could probably put a park, like here, in the middle of this housing area. Build a public library. Public library is a new city service. Right, yeah, we know about that. I want to put a park in first, because I think it'd be pretty cool for all these people to have a park to go to. The question is, what are we going to... Oh, well, I mean, it has got some things in the parks already, actually. So that's not too bad. Let's make all this residential, shall we? Buy the parks. Right, why can't we touch this? Is it because it's in the park? Is that why? Let's get this, let's get a road going along here, shall we? Should we get a road? How far should we go with it? Should we join it up? John, let's join it up. I know that's not straight, but I don't care. Let's do the same here. Join it to there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we can designate some of this for housing and things, which would be nice. But yeah, I quite like that we've got that there now. So perhaps we can... Yeah, I'm really liking this, actually. Having like a park as the centre point of the whole place. Like the residential area. I think that's quite cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We probably want this to be commercial here. Around these buildings. Like so. Probably commercial along here as well, actually. So let's stick commercial into all of these. Like that. What do we reckon? I probably want... We'll leave that for now. We'll designate that later. Yeah, look at that. It's a pretty cool park. And do you know what? Let's rename it to Frog Park. Actually worked out pretty conveniently, that, didn't it? So, Frog Park. There we go. So, Dango, we will do your renaming as soon as we can. As soon as we unlock a town hall or something like that. Anna Murray. I love new parks. Thanks to the app Mare, I can take my family to the park and have a nice picnic. Excellent. So, what do we do next? I think we probably want to look at building a high school, something like that. Probably a high school before a library, I would say. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way, but that's probably the way I would think would be better to do it. Did we put resources in for these new areas down here? No, we didn't. Okay. So we want to get onto that as soon as possible. So we'll just extend these existing things like so. It's going to cost a little bit of money to do this, but it's fine. I don't really care that they're not perfectly straight. I was bothered about it when we started the game, but I'm not now. So, that's that and that. Hopefully it should have enough of the water facilities. The question is... Right, no, it wouldn't have had an... Why is that not covered by any electricity? That's weird. Can we... Really? It won't let me connect it back up? That's kind of odd. Remember to look at the newly unlocked service. Yeah, I know. Right, so... I'm not sure if I like that all the way there, actually. Let's get rid of that one. Can we delete that? Yeah, there we go. Police offers small storage spaces with secure doors for rent. Call 911 for more information. Okay. Right, so can we go from this to this one? Why is it not? I don't understand why it doesn't really let you join it up to existing ones. I think that's a bit weird. I don't know if that's just me, but I find that a bit weird. Anyway, we'll run it like that for now. I don't really particularly like the look of that, but whatever. If it means it's got power over here, then it's all good. So I've been told as well we need to also build some more police stations and fire stations so that this part of town is covered. And the industrial zone as well. So that's something else we need to do. But residential is the high demand at the moment, isn't it? Looking at this, so perhaps we extend this area. We don't really want to go through the park. How about like that? Is that alright? Yeah, I think that's fine. And then, should we go one more? I don't know about that, actually. Because I think the way that road's built looks a bit weird. Actually, yeah, I think like that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll join it up like this.
Listening to the classics, the city's home for the hits from the 80s, 90s,
90 degrees.
70s, 80s, and 1890s, that is.
And then we'll do it from here, 90 degrees. No, we won't, because that's in the way. Right. Actually, I think that's going to be alright. I don't think we'll need to. Because we can put like a green space or something in here. So let's turn this all into residential. Like that. Weirdly, there's a thing there. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it, from above? I'm quite enjoying it. I've got to say, I'm really loving this game. I think it's really, really good. I wasn't sure how much I'd like it when we started this series, but actually it's really good fun. Okay, so what next? That's the question. So the green spaces stuff, is that under here? Alright, modify the terrain. Level terrain, shift terrain. What's this? Pavement, bicycle path, gravel path, trees. Right, so we could put trees in that gap that we just made. Like there. Where was the gap? So it's like here. So we could put some trees in here. Couldn't we? That might look quite nice. Yeah, I think that's going to be quite good. Just get some trees in. I don't know if this actually costs us anything. Can't really see the money going. Oh yeah, it does go down a little bit, but not by much. Right, there we go. That's a bit neater, isn't it? So I think next thing we want to do is get the high school, which we need 24,000 for, so it's going to take us a little while to get that amount of money. What else is going on? I mean, this place is just flying up. There's a new piece of land available for purchase. Take a look. Areas? Oh yeah, look. So we can buy extra land. It's only 5,000. That one's 3,500. Huh. So we could expand. I mean, I don't think we need to expand just yet, because we've got all this area here. But we could expand even across the river, which means we could potentially put a bridge in and start building over there, or we could expand this way across to there. Okay, so we've got options then. Something to think about, but for now I think I want to just, you know, do something in this space here, because this is all open. Right, so we've got to make sure the canal doesn't flood if we put a canal in. So that's something to bear in mind, isn't it? What should we do here? I reckon housing again. Just because there's demand for housing. There's also demand for industrial again. I don't know if we've got any more. We've got a little industrial site over here. Perhaps we extend the... I don't want to extend too far over in this direction because of the housing. So perhaps we... Bearing in mind we can expand, maybe actually we make some more industrial over here. Just so we've got somewhere where it can go. Do we have resources over here? We do. Let's go up here with this. Power. Should have... I think we've still got enough... Ooh, electricity availability is not amazing, actually. So, we might want to look at getting a wind turbine, because all of this now doesn't have power. So, perhaps a wind turbine... I think we have to place it high up like this, don't we? How do we rotate this? British Lord. I'm really excited about the journey. Privately funded spacecraft leaves Earth for... What? Anyway, how do we rotate this? It's not actually letting me do it. Maybe I can't. Anyway, let's put that there. So these guys don't have electricity at the moment, which is a bit weird, because they are in the area for it. So are we now having power supply problems? Green energy is the best. Right, yeah, okay. So, yeah, is this a problem then? Do we need... Okay, can we go over the road? Is that even a thing? No, we can't. That's kind of annoying. Why is this not got power? I guess it's not close enough. Alright, can we just run... no. Let me just run this off here to here. Like that. Will that fix that? I don't get what the plug thing's about. I still don't understand that. If anyone knows what the plug thing is about, let me know. I'm guessing it's saying it's disconnected, but I don't really understand why. Yeah, look, all of this has got no power. Not enough electricity. Is that spreading as well? It is, right. So, potentially, it means that our power plant is unable to produce enough electricity to get our power to where we need it. So, yeah, that's a bit annoying. Do we just get a few more wind turbines? Up here on the hills? And then just run power down this way? Again, it's saying it's not connected. I don't really understand why it's not connected. Same here. What is it actually? Oh wait, hang on. That's gone now. Use keys to finish a shoreline and allow buildings to be zoned close to the valuable waterfront. So we can make a key. That's pretty cool. Right, so actually, we're starting to get electricity over here now, which is good. That's not great. We're going to need to address that. But hopefully this is going to slowly work. Is that going to work if we do it like that? That's connected now, weirdly. Yeah, look, I think that's starting to work now. That is as well. Okay, right, so the power problem seems to be fixed. So I guess if it's got the plug, it just means that it's not actually powering anything? Is that what it means? I'm guessing it does. Like, at the moment, this wind turbine isn't doing anything, is it? So that's a little bit pointless, but never mind, we can connect it up later. Yeah, oh look, they're starting to build down here now as well, which is nice. So yeah, slowly but surely it is coming together. We're getting there. We are getting there. So I think I'll call this episode here, actually. We've got another, what, 400 people living in the town, and the money's coming in. In the next one, we'll probably try and build that high school. Maybe we'll build it over here on the outskirts of this new area. This park's pretty cool, isn't it? I like this. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. So, remember, if you have something you want named after you, please do let me know in the comments below, and I'll get onto that in the next episode. But that is going to do it for this one. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click on that like button. It really does help the channel to grow, so I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new, or just haven't already done so. And I'll see you all next time.